Personally, the 2014 CRF250R is the best 250R of all time. 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 What's up, guys? I bought a project bike. 2014 CRF250R. Now, I bought this bike for $3,000, but here's why. Personally, the 2014 CRF250R is the best 250R of all time. You got the dual exhaust. The aesthetics are just mint. Gangster. I love the bike so much. So I got another one, and I'm gonna keep this one forever. But first, we gotta build it into a show bike. Here she is in the current condition. Now, it didn't look like this when I got it. It had, all the plastics and everything on it, and the bike ran. But I wanted to take it all apart, make sure I went through and, saw what parts I need, saw what parts are not the greatest. Clean this thing up, make a list. So that's what I'm doing. I took everything apart, took it all off. Everything is super grimy and dirty and disgusting. Some of these parts I just want to get brand new. But eventually I'm gonna have to go through here and maybe take the tape off of this and redo it, super clean these lines and see what I can do with that. So here's the stock exhaust. Again, dual exhaust, can't beat it. One day I'm gonna drop a bag and get a really good exhaust for this bike. As you can see, the seat's pretty ripped up. It's a cool seat, except for the fact it's clapped. And then you got the air box over here. Disgusting. As well as all the other parts which are in here. There's some cool good parts like these levers, but most of this stuff's kind of junk. I either need to clean it or replace it. I know I can get some tubes and stuff like that for not very much. The gas can, sorry, it's all in a trash bag. The gas can, pretty beat up. I said gas can, I meant gas tank. My bad. Pretty beat up. Not sure what I'll do with that just yet. Obviously, I'm gonna get new wheels and tires. I'm hoping to get black wheels with a nice set of tires on them. Obviously, new sprockets and brake rotors and brakes. The whole works. I got a chain guide, a whole kit for that. And I might end up wrapping this. I don't know. I think I might just polish it for now. But I got the subframe and various parts of this bike Cerakoted. They're Cerakoted black. If you don't know what Cerakote is, you should go check out their website, Cerakote. Here are the graphics and plastics. I'm going with all white with some nice, cool swirly designs on there. It's been super cold in my garage, so obviously the graphic kit's kind of like peeling and stuff, but I'm just gonna use some heat when I go to install all this stuff and get it nice and flat. I'm gonna have new handlebars, white grips, got the black service chain guide, and I got other bits and pieces that have been Cerakoted as well. I'm not too worried about this bike getting beat up after it's all done. Of course, I'm gonna ride it and everything, but I think that a super clean, like bunch of white parts and white and black themed gonna be super tight. That's kind of what I'm gonna go with. Now, we got this ugly hunk of junk. Now, this bike did run when I got it, like I said, and I rode it a little bit. But then I went to do some basic maintenance on it and realized that the oil inside was like water. It was so thin. And so I found it leaking out of parts, especially like right here, which is wild to me. There's JB Weld all over this bike. And of course, coming out of this oil drain bolt, it's leaking. It's stripped. Got more JB Weld. I'm pretty sure this bike had blown up at some point and they kind of just JB welded it back together. Some parts like over here, you can tell had a hole in it. So that's cool. We got like mismatched bolts everywhere. As you can see, this one comes out the bottom. This one looks to be factory. This bolt altogether is snapped off inside, so that's cool too. We got leaky forks, rounded off bolts. But hey, that's what's so exciting. We can start from scratch, build this exactly the way we want to. Currently polishing up the frame. I got this little tool. It's pretty tight. Some frame polish. You can tell it's a little better than how it was. It's It's gonna need a few more passes and stuff like that. And I'm gonna try to get in, you know, all these nooks and crannies and see what I can do about getting those to shine. Hot take, let me know what you think. But I use 150 grit sandpaper here. And if you can see, look at the difference. I know you can see the marks from the sandpaper, but I think if I polish it, you might still see them, but it'll still look good. But this is so much more shiny than this. So I'm gonna polish this up, see how it turns out, and if so, I might just have to do all of this stuff like that. Let me know what you think of the bike right now. If you have any tips or anything, drop them in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss anything with this build. I'm gonna upload shorts as a little behind the scenes action here and there so that you can stay up to date. All right, guys, peace out, stay thankful, and never satisfied.